The following program is rated TVMA. What you are about to watch contains explicit language, adult themes, violence, and may not be suitable for viewers under 18. Viewer discretion is strongly advised. Welcome to What the Nuts. I'm your host, Blue Collar Joe, and this is the podcast where we talk about all the things that drive me nuts. Okay? So this week I got a few things that kind of irked the shit out of me. Kind of pissed me off. I've been hearing a lot of whisperings and a lot of fucking people saying that they want a fucking ceasefire in Gaza. They want a ceasefire in Gaza? It wasn't that long ago that fucking 3,000 American lives lost their lives. 3,000 Americans lost their lives on American soil. And America tracked the asshole down that perpetrated, that was the ringleader, that was the head of all the terrorists, and executed him without prejudice. And now people are calling for a ceasefire in Gaza after 1,100 Israeli citizens, Israeli and American and people visiting their country died on their soil, and you want a ceasefire? You want a ceasefire? You don't want justice for those 1,100 people? You want them to tiptoe around and not kill innocent civilians? Well, those innocent civilians had plenty of notice to get the fuck out. They sent out text messages. They sent out emails. They talked on the radio. They talked on the television. Get out. We're coming for you. Get out. And yet, these people who have no clue, who don't remember 9/11, who don't remember the Twin Towers falling, who don't remember the 3,000 people that died that day. And yet, you want Israel to cease and desist. As far as I'm concerned, give Israel everything they want and let them execute Hezbollah or Hamas without prejudice. It makes no sense to me that Americans would call for another country to cease fire when they were attacked. If that happened here, in America, we would hunt the people down and we would execute them without prejudice. I know people want to live in their fancy little world that shit doesn't happen. Oh no, that does in a safe world that stuff doesn't happen. You know what? People are getting executed every day. If you don't think the CIA or other government agencies are not on foreign soil taking out terrorists or training people to be terrorists so we have the next boogeyman, then you've got your head in the sand. Then you think the world is all full of sunshines, rainbows, and unicorn farts. You have lost your damn mind. I don't understand why even our own president, the blibbering fool, was giving a commencement speech and called for the ceasefire of Israel. It makes me think that he is just saying what people want to hear. Out of one side of his mouth, he's telling people, I think it's a bad thing what's happening in Israel. And then out of the other side of the mouth, he's like, oh yeah, well, we're with the Palestinians. We're Israel's ally. And I think some people have fucking forgot that. We are Israel's ally. If we needed something, Israel would fucking help us. It goes both ways. We have a lot of agreements with a lot of countries around the world. It's astounding how ignorant people are as to how the world works. You think you're just gonna, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna protest here in America. We're gonna make this college stop supporting Israel. We're going to make this college stop accepting Israeli people as students. I mean, how? It seems to me like these folks that went to these colleges, right? They went to these colleges and they never, not one time, learned anything about what happens in the world. There's no critical thinking. Like nobody ever entered, a speck of an idea of, hey, Israel's a sovereign nation and one of our allies. Our president should be backing Israel 100%. No matter what. But there again, he's bowing down to the radical left. It's like he hates America. Like he doesn't respect our allies. Like he was quoted as saying that he would withhold armament from Israel. It's astounding. It's astounding how idiotic he is. And you can tell if you listen to his if you don't know what I'm talking about his speech at Morehouse University. Morehouse College. Morehouse College. Right? And not only did he address that, but then he said some more racist stuff about the black students. I don't remember what that was. That is, there's only so much stupid I can handle. And when it comes to listening to Joe Biden, I just can't. I just can't. The idiocy that comes out of his mouth it's astounding. I can't believe someone would say some of the things he says. Let's see here. All right, let's switch gears. Here. All right. So now I brought up a little bit about, Joe Biden, and Trump is still on trial. Criminal trial. And well, yesterday CBS went ahead and did some polls. CBS did some polls for Florida and for Arizona. And now my source on this is RealClearPolling. You guys can find your own sources, but I prefer RealClearPolling because of the way it's laid out and the way it puts everything in order here. It's by date, so I can say, oh well, Thursday Fox News polled the general election, Trump-Biden, and Trump is 49, Biden is 48. So basically, they're neck and neck in a dead heat. Okay, but in the general election with Trump, Biden, Kennedy, West, and Stein, Trump is at 43, Biden is at 40, Kennedy is at 11, West is at 2, and Stein is at 2. So West and Stein just need to step. They need to get out. Kennedy needs to stay in so that he can steal as many votes from Biden as possible. So on Sunday, CBS News polled Arizona voters, and Trump is up 52% to 47%. In Florida, Trump is up 54% to 45%. So he's got a little bit of a better lead in Florida than he does in Arizona. Overall, Trump is leading it. Well, pretty much all of them show that Trump is in the lead. But it's not much. It's like 1 or 2 points or upwards of 5 points. And that's in the margin of error. So with that being in the margin of error, it could go either way. You never know. There would have to be a little bit more of a gap there. I'm sorry. I'm looking at another one. New York Times. New York Times shows Arizona, Trump versus Biden versus Kennedy versus West versus Stein. Now the New York Times is showing Trump at 44 and Biden at 35. So that shows that Biden is a loser in that poll. So most of these show that Biden is a loser. The only one is Michigan, where Biden, but there again, it's 46 to 47, and that means that it's within the margin of error. So there could be some hinky shit going on there, or it could be that But that's whatever. I don't expect Trump to win Michigan anyways. Now Nevada has this is from last Monday. Nevada has Trump at 51% and Biden at 38%. So a lot of these. Now that's a clear winner. That's a clear winner right there. That's out of the margin of error. All right, so that's enough about that. Let's talk about a few other things. I just wanted to touch on Trump a little bit because I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked about him for the past couple of weeks. You know, words are hard. Shit. If you don't like the way I am, hey, I can't help you. I can't help you. All right. So what we're doing here is
You're doing great, buddy.
thanks, I appreciate it. So I found this story on The Week. It's a newspaper, I think, magazine. Okay. So there were 13. This was a 13-hour flight. I didn't read the article, so. Okay, so they were on a flight from Singapore. It was Singapore Airlines, I guess. Returning home, and there was a dog on board that was passing gas. They're suing the airline for that. Like that. Why? Okay. I didn't look at any of these. Okay. All right. So here's a good one. I thought this one was kind of interesting. So this is from AP, from the AP. It says the headline is 706 people named Kyle got together in Texas. In Kyle, Texas, by the way. But it wasn't enough for a world record. So what they were trying to do was get enough people named Kyle in Kyle, Texas, to get okay. So the title is won by a town in Bosnia where 2,325 people named Ivan got together, and that was in 2017. So they're trying to do it. They're trying to do it here in Kyle, Texas. So I thought that was interesting. They all got together. I mean, it looks like it was like something thrown together and like ramshackle. Let's see. See this one here. So if you guys don't know, like I like odd shit. I like talking about weird shit. And you know, I believe in aliens. I believe that the galaxy is vast enough that the odds are another planet having intelligent life is there's good odds. There's good odds on that. So like, you know, I like let's see, what else do I like? Shoot. I like all kinds of shit, really. Star Wars, you know, I've been since this is May, we've been doing a lot of Star Wars stuff on my other channel. Oh, I know what I want to talk to you guys about. If you guys haven't been over there, if you haven't been over to my website, whatthenuts.com, go on over there, take a look. If you want to send me a message or have a suggestion for a story you want me to talk about or something like that, go ahead and drop me a line. You don't have, you can, it's totally anonymous. I mean, all I ask for is your first name. I don't need to know who the hell you are. I mean, unless you want me to know who you are. But drop on over there. And drop me a line. Let me know. Let me know what you think of the show. You know, send me a little note. Appreciate it. I appreciate it. And anybody who's listening who's made it this far, go ahead and hit that subscribe button on any of the podcast platforms that you're on. If you found me on YouTube, subscribe on YouTube. Our next story comes from the week. It's Wriggling worm found in woman's brain. Okay. These are stranger than life. So this lady had an 8 centimeter long parasitic roundworm, and it was in her brain. And she was 64 years old. She had experienced forgetfulness and depression and was admitted to the hospital after 3 weeks of abdominal pain and diarrhea. Oh yeah, who doesn't like the squirts? Scan revealed that a motile helminth, or a parasitic roundworm, was living in the right frontal lobe lesion of her brain. Oh my God. That's like, hey, you know, you see those fucking pill pop, or no, the pimple popper fucking videos, right? And they're pulling out like super fucking long fucking worms out of people. That's crazy. That's what that reminds me of. It's like, how the fuck did that worm get in there? Like, did it crawl in through her nose or her fucking ear and go straight to her brain? Like, I don't know. How does a roundworm get inside you? Like, that's something that I would want to know. Okay. Here's another one. It's entitled "Human Germs Could Kill Aliens." Well, I mean, think about it. You go, let's say you travel outside America, right? You travel outside America. All right, for instance, I traveled to Mexico when I was young, when I was a kid, right? And they told us not to drink the water. Why? Because the water has parasites in it, and their filtration system is not the same as in America. So if you go over there, you need to drink bottled water, right? Or you need to take water with you. Like that's what we did. We took cases of water with us. That way you wouldn't get the parasites. So this story right here rings true that we could wipe out. I mean, just think what happened to the Indians, you know? We brought them smallpox and took their land. All right, no, we did. We bought it for blankets with smallpox in them. All right, these are pretty good. All right, let's see here. All right, so this one says this one is also from the week. I find different articles from different news sources, and I try and use different news sources every week, so you guys aren't like, oh, he's just using the AP, or he's just using the New York Post, or he's just using the New York Times or the LA Times, or whatever, right? No, I try and use different shit. So this one is called "Alcohol May Not Give People Beer Goggles After All." Of course it does. A couple of beers makes everybody look better. So anyways, researchers in California have found that consuming a few alcoholic drinks does not make others more attractive. but the alcohol may give people the courage to approach those who they already found attractive. So it's like courage in a bottle, basically. It's courage in a bottle right there. Yeah, nobody wants to be rejected, so it's like it kind of takes away that rejection factor of dating or going to a bar or whatever. Let's see. Oh, I did see something that kind of caught my eye. They found a new black hole with this new space telescope. I don't remember the name of it, but I heard about it this morning. I thought that was pretty fucking interesting. That kind of shit. That kind of shit interests me. You know, it makes me go, that's interesting. And I don't know if you guys know, but I'm always trying to bring you guys stories that are not necessarily me fucking like, God, can you believe this? Or I try and bring you stories that are like shit that made me go, what? Okay. That's interesting. What? Okay, device will tap you to destination. Oh, okay. So scientists have invented a wearable device that silently and invisibly taps your wrist to tell you which way to turn. So it's like a Google Maps, right? It's like Google Maps, but it's like, hey, Google Maps for blind people, right? I don't know. That's what it seems like it would be for me because like it's GPS, but it's giving you cues to turn right, turn left, go forward, keep going, keep going, keep going, and it taps you. It taps you while it's doing it. So I don't know. That's quite interesting. That's kind of different. That's kind of different right there. All right. Let's see here. All right. I think that's it. I think that's all I had. I think that's all I had for this week. Look, if you guys are enjoying the show, definitely hit that subscribe. If you're not, hit that website up. Talk shit to me. I appreciate it. I need some hate mail. I've already got people on YouTube telling me how I say too much. I already know I say too much. It's because my brain is broken. Okay? I have a broken brain. The words don't always come out the way I want them to. And that's probably from the many years of methamphetamine use that see, there it goes right there. Fucking I just totally lost my train of thought. Anyways, and whenever I talk about meth, I'm just like my mouth waters and I'm like, bush beer. No, I'm just kidding. I'm fucking stupid. No, I appreciate everybody, and I enjoy doing the podcast. I enjoy doing What the Nuts because a lot of these stories make me go, what the nut? What is really going on? What's happening? And I have fun doing it. All right, and especially if if it gives me joy, then I will continue. And this definitely gives me joy. So what I'll do is I'll try and put the links to the stories in the description, like I've been doing. That way you guys can look them up for yourself and read the story. Because I don't read the whole story. I just kind of glance over it and kind of give you like a synopsis of what's there. There's usually more to the story. Sometimes it's like fucking 2 paragraphs. Sometimes it's like 5 pages. So. Once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. And you know what I forgot? I forgot something. I'm such a dumbass. I don't need that. I don't need that. We gotta do our our words of wisdom from now. Just so you guys know, I'm looking for a book of Bidenomics terms. All right. Or something. So I don't want to be like I'm just one-sided, just doing Trump. I just have a Trump book right now. I'm still looking for the Biden book of shit Biden has said, you know, because like I like this book, shit Trump said. This book is fucking hilarious. There's a lot of shit in here. So here's 2009. Here's 2009. These are words to live by right here. These are words to live by. Oh, wait a second. Let me do the bumper.
You need Jesus.
Jesus Christ, that's Jason Bourne.
You two motherfuckers need Jesus.
Holy Jesus.
Holy Jesus. All right. So this is words from Trump. It says, if someone attacks you, do not hesitate. Go for the jugular. That's right. All right. So that's our show for this week. Thank you for tuning in. Like I said, I can't harp on this enough. Hit that follow button. And then go to the website, whatthenuts.com and check out the older videos. I have older videos. I have all the episodes up on YouTube. You can just go back and start from episode 1 and go all the way and catch all the way up, and you can hear the transformation of What the Nuts, of what it was to what it is now. And like I said, once again, I appreciate you, and we're gone like a fart in the wind.
You've been looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I heard you've been looking for me, bitch. Here I go. I hear that you're looking for me, bitch. Here I go.